answer. Stats. Oh, I got a credit. Algebraic notation. Was he studying an old game or playing against himself? Ooh, but what if he was playing against someone else, Morgan? Huh? You ever think of that? Well, I don't understand what I'm reading. Have there been that many frames already? It's less than 1% missed. Anyway. Black has checkmate in 40 moves. Oh my god! Wow, a robot that's good at chess. We oughta put you in a museum. But I'll take your word for it. What do you mean? Do you not play Adonai? No, especially not against David. Well, that is to be expected. Anyone who challenged Father to a battle of wits would naturally grow tired of losing. I will say, I haven't had that stupid thing where the audio has jumped ahead of the video in the past few recordings, so I guess that's a good sign. Every game starts the same. Each player has the same pieces, the same moves, the same options. It's a true test of wit. Wit, strategy, and forethought. To me, it always seemed too boring, too fair. The smarter player wins every time. And that is something you take fault with? Of course. How's a gal like me supposed to win a game like that? Yes, you prefer poker, huh? I'm not gonna look at the body, not yet. Look at the ceiling, there's probably a blood stain on it that we're not seeing. Staffer case reference. I always admired this view. The buildings gleam with reflections of holograms and sunlight, and their shadows obscure all the rundown, rotting parts of town. Maybe the view's secondary. Maybe all anyone really wants is to put as much distance between them and the street level as possible. I got a credit. Is it possible that a witness could have seen something through these windows? Not through these windows, no. David installed wide spectrum auto tint in all his homes, all his cars. I didn't know that. Well, you wouldn't notice unless you were viewing the penthouse more than did he care so much about his windows? I don't know. What the fuck are you doing? I didn't want to click that hit. What did I do? Can I take a closer look? How about no? Can I get out of this? I don't think I can. I don't think I fucking can. I'm kind of thirsty. Rose River Whiskey. 12 years old. So that's 2074. You recognize it? Sure. He was more than partial to the brand. It's a good brand. Only a bit overpriced. Which is the bargain of a lifetime in David's world. It appears that the police have already tested its contents. No foreign matter present was their conclusion. Is it possible that the police missed the poison? No. Even if they can't identify the poison, they can detect its presence by comparing samples of the whiskey to a bottle off the store shelf. Because whiskey is poison. So we can eliminate the possibility that the bottle of whiskey was poisoned. We'll have to find our smoking gun elsewhere. Alright, can I check the things? Can I not? Okay, yes I can. Evidence. Alright, we got evidence, finally. Whiskey. Confidential data. A bottle of Rose River whiskey found on the dining table at the scene of the crime. Forensic analysis shows no foreign elements or toxins. Known to be a brand favored by the deceased. Turn. 2 cups. One empty, knocked over, and one mostly empty. These look cheap. They're solo cups. It is guests bring them. It was a party favor, bro. Cheap or not, it's got some value. I've seen them before in the basement liquor cabinet. He kept these lying around. I knew he re-gifted those crystal glasses I got him. Yeah, what the heck? Arx says there's nothing foreign in the upright one, so it can't have been poisoned. Results are inconclusive on the other cup, however. Looks bone dry. Must have been nothing but fumes left by the time this was considered a crime scene. Just not enough there for them to test. Inconclusive could mean inconclusive means inconclusive. That's all. Cheer up. Read me the results. Fingerprints in father's prints are on both cups, as expected. He was a drunkard. But there are someone else's on the up right cup. So someone else must have been with him last night. Slow down. All that proves is that someone else touched the cup. Doesn't tell us when they did it. And since we don't know who the print belongs to, Adonai, why don't we know who the prints belong to? Are the prints flagged as unidentified? Or no, there's space for a name, but the field is black. Shit. Am I already that late to the action? Detective Reyes. Yeah? There's a second set of prints on the cups. Is there a form you'd like me to sign? Doesn't matter how nicely you ask. Sometimes people just can't answer. You should know that damn well, Madam Counselor. I was afraid you'd say that. I don't understand, Adonai. What does this mean? It means that whomever those prints belong to has very proactive representation. Those prints belong to a witness, as you've guessed. Witness. More like the killer. You're more than welcome to their testimony in court tomorrow. But their identity is secret. The department is being very considerate of the witness's privacy out of respect for their time and appreciation for their cooperation. Fine. Forget the name. That easily? Subpoenas are always an option. But I'm short on time. Are you? Is this it? Am I not gonna get to look at the rest of the room now? I didn't mean to click the fucking body, goddammit. How are we doing? 9%, I guess that's acceptable. Search results for subpoena. Noun, a court order, compelling an individual's attendance or the provision of evidence. A legal order issued by the state on behalf of the prosecution or the defense that compels the addressed party to give testimony, provide information, or turn over evidence. Failure to comply with a subpoena will result in being charged with contempt of court. Damn it. What did the witness have to say for themselves, detective? I didn't do it, I swear! To paraphrase, they came to see Dr. Asher last night. The two of them talked, and they had a drink together. Then, the doctor got sick, so they activated the emergency system from the panel in the kitchen. Likely story. The EMTs came and took them both to the hospital. They took them both there. Asher's condition got worse. All of the witnesses' vitals were normal. The witness had their vitals taken. Then there should be a record of their admission at Gatesfield. And that's it. I'm guessing you didn't just take all of that on faith. Penumbra's set up in most of the rooms on this floor. Everything the witness told us was corroborated by the building's own surveillance system. So yes, we can guarantee that the witness never put anything into Asher's drink. I'm guessing that I can't have the keys to the penumbra, can I? You guessed correct. Not until the witness's lawyers are done reviewing it. Lawyers, plural. I don't have time to trade jabs with the law offices of Johnson, 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 and Johnson. Is that really... Say, how about I give you their business card? The law offices of Kopler, Gustav, Prince, and Prince. I was close. Okay, this is not her talking. I was close. Whatever, I'm not reading. No way I'll be getting any client information out of them directly. Fuckers. If all you bloodsuckers want to get together and tear each other apart, text me before you start. I'd like to watch. She likes to watch. Yeah, I bet you like to watch. She said it. What? What does that even mean? I don't. Needed a moment to think. So that was it. One chat, one peek at the cams, and you've already eliminated them as a suspect. Look. They were searched. They didn't have any poison, any drugs, not even a stick of gum. Even if they somehow did have poison on them, the camera footage confirms they had no opportunity to use it. They drank from the same bottle as a dead man. As far as the department's concerned, they were nearly the second victim. But were they? But they aren't dead or even ill from the sound of things. So, you think he poisoned his own cup beforehand and then poured for the both of them from a safe bottle? Evidence. David's plastic cup that David Asher was drinking from before he died. Forensic analysis shows matches for his fingerprints and saliva, but toxicology tests have proven inconclusive. Too much of the whiskey was drunk and or evaporated. That's what the evidence is telling us. There's nothing in the bottle or the witness's cup upright cup. A plastic cup with a small amount of whiskey left in it, found upright on the dining table at the scene of the crime. Saliva and fingerprints match an anonymous individual. Contains no traces of foreign elements. But after drinking from his cup, a cup he prepared himself, he fell ill, and the witness didn't. And Asher died with a foreign substance in his body. An unidentified foreign substance. Unidentified foreign substance. Suicide by poison. I get that you were close, and simple explanations aren't all that satisfying, but that's life. One last thing. You just said he prepared his cup himself. Did you see that on camera? He left the parlor to get the drinks and came back with his already poured. So something happened in the parlor then. The witness says he got them from the basement. The witness says that, not the cameras. There's no cams in the lab or the basement. I got credits for that. That seems like a security hazard. Why would Noble not set things up more carefully? It's intentional. If cams of his lab ever got hacked, outsiders could steal his IP and kick Noble's monopoly to the curb. Monopolies are good when I do it. Right, David did complain about Noble's weird protocols for combating corporate espionage. At least he can take comfort in knowing that Father wasn't alone when he died. Yeah, that's worth investigating. I just got a thing. Hey, help. Oh, I'm not done here. Apparently I'm not done here. Did I not investigate the cup yet? What is this thing? Hello? Hello? Okay, well, let's just knock that off, shall we? The damn frame rate's dying on me. Password locked, but already cracked by the police. It seems. the docks for take home safe. Nothing spicy. That was Reyes talking. Oh, the docks for take home safe. I don't know what that means. When was it last used? 7:48 p.m. Still reading work emails. Only a few minutes. The tumbleweed, no, it's dust. Before he committed suicide. Morbid. There's a lot of messages marked priority. That breadcrumb. The way back. An article. Warm android blood saves soldier's life. Ah, yes. I remember hearing about this somewhere. In a stunning and heroic episode, one of our nation's brave soldiers had their life saved by a noble android, and in a way that no other competitor's product could. A brave private, name withheld, was wounded during a military operation whose exact nature and location is currently classified. Bleeding badly and far from the nearest triage station, he was carried to safety by his fellow freedom fighter, an Animate 16 Enforcer, one of the few warm androids being currently tested out by the armed forces. But the android... Hello? Didn't just sit there and wait for evac. It opened up its own arteries and pumped life-saving UD, universal donor. Ah, so that's what that meant. Synthetic plasma to the young man's veins, stabilizing him long enough for him to reach a military hospital. I have no doubt he'd be dead if there was any other android fighting alongside him, said one commanding officer who asked not to be named. Because you guys are doing like illegal shit, probably. I always thought Noble was only good at making ads that look good. Now I know they've got something inside them that no one else can compete with. The story brings a well-deserved shot in the arm to Noble's stock prices and market share. With this one heroic moment, Noble's warm androids have proven themselves to be worth their price tag, and then some. And people in the capital are paying attention. It's certainly an interesting idea, Senator Mathings said when asked about committing a military contract for Noble to provide the armed forces with warm models. This story's got people talking. If we just ignored our constituents' feelings on this matter, we'd be neglecting our duty as politicians. And I know none of my peers would ever try to put a price on the life of one of our soldiers. While additional details about the incident have remained closely guarded, the net is already ablaze with talk of, oh damn, you're not logged into this device. Why don't you pop your user details down below and enable crumbs so you can get the user experience you deserve? God damn profanity. This is that article that I've seen going around. But why would Noble have it marked as priority? Starling said they weren't in any rush to pat each other on the back over it. Even though they won themselves a real prize. There's evidence too. I believe it's a military contract. Is there anything about in here about PR? Asked about committing. Interesting idea. I mean, Well, see, here's the thing. Let's read this paragraph. It's certainly an interesting idea, Senator Mathing said when asked about committing to a military contract for Noble to provide the armed forces with war models. So, it's not... It hasn't been done yet. I don't know, man. What do you think? What do you think, Morgan? Wait, hang on. I'm gonna check the new evidence. Witness testimony. Statements made by the singular witness to David Asher's suspected poisoning and death corroborated by video evidence. The witness arrived at 7:30 p.m. The witness spoke with David Asher in his parlor before he left to retrieve liquor from his basement at 7:36 p.m. Upon returning at 7:38 p.m., the two of them continued speaking while they both drank. David Asher felt lethargic and disoriented shortly after 8 p.m. David Asher lost consciousness at 8:03 p.m. EMS were called from the emergency console in the kitchen at 8:04 p.m. David Asher and the witness were taken to Gatesfield Memorial Hospital at 8:08 p.m. Save. Did I already do this? No, I didn't. So what was the... Hang on, let me... Backlog. Prize. I feel like it's a nice fat bump in PR for Noble. One of their ads saving a soldier's life. Yeah. Except they weren't really struggling with popularity. Wrong answer. Yes, more good press never hurts. I think I got that wrong. So let's try loading and see what happens. Let me guess the other thing. Oh no, it's gone up to 2.5%. Fuck you. I want to see the denominator increase. Okay. Look, the wording was confusing. Yes, I saw the military contract. They now have the excuse they need to pressure the military into a contract. Okay. I had a feeling that was the answer for warm androids, but I was like, can't dismiss the expensive upgrade as unnecessary now that it's saved a soldier's life. This time next year, there will be pink oxidizing fluid being spilt all over the globe. Yay! What is this different? Is this a different thing or is that all one thing? Bottle. Hey, where are you going? Hey, you! How you guys doing? Let's scan them. I think the overturned cup is the only thing left. Spilled alcohol. Whiskey, to be precise, I think. The arc shows how it looked last night before it evaporated. Morgan, you're kind of tired. No foreign substance is in the puddle. It's clean. So, does that mean wherever this spill came from must be clean as well? Whiskey evidence. Whiskey found spilled on the dining room table. After evaporating for most of the night, there's little left to test. No foreign compounds have been found, but the results are deemed inconclusive. I demand you come to a conclusion immediately. Get out of this. Finished inspecting there. Observe. Examine that. We examine the window. Observe the body. Okay. The body hasn't been checked. Nope. I don't get it. Wasn't there something there? Police androids monitoring the scene could almost mistake them for the real thing. The way they stand there trying to look impressive. 2.8%, which is annoying. It was at like 0.8 for the whole time, but then something happened. Serra, what is it? Like an indoor dog taking its first trip to the park. Pardon? Why are you looking at it like you've never seen an android before? Because I haven't in person. David didn't even let you have brutal. That face. Howdy. Just scan its GIN if you're that curious. Unless that's considered forward or whatever. Okay. Something of a chair? Okay. One chair knocked over. Probably where David was sitting. Predator. And one chair pulled out a pile of food. He never cared much for socializing. He enjoyed hosting. Contradictory guy. Everyone's a little complicated, huh, Morgan? Anything else over here? I don't think it's time to scan the body. It says here that when the medics arrived, he was on the floor, face up. Does that tell you something? Does it? Face up. I don't think I've seen this face yet. Is she trying to imitate the pose? Hey, if you were If you were if you were going to drink a glass of poison, would you be sitting or standing when you did it? Hmm. Well, are you so you're thinking he was standing? I find it very difficult to speculate on that hypothetical scenario. The seat by his body is pulled out. If he was seated when he lost consciousness, I would expect to find him slumped over on the table. But he wasn't found slumped over. No, he wasn't. And if he had been standing when he lost consciousness, I would think he would have fallen forward or at least collapsed less. Neat dog. So what can you that today? Only that I'm missing something. Seems like that's everything. On this side of the room. Which leaves the kitchen. You said there's camera footage of the dining room showing David and his guests. What about in here? Only camera in the kitchen is the one mounted on the call terminal. The console took a snap image when the witness ran in to contact emergency services. May I see it? Not unless you scrape the witness's face off the picture. Don't tip. What about the witness's body? Uh-huh. It could be important. A lot of investigating to do here. That seems to be as far as I can go. 3 unwashed dishes in a single glass. What is this? Is there anything? New software is available? Where? Where is it? Apps. Come on, man. Probably making this damn thing lag. Screen's all dirty. Eh, clean it up. Hacking for size. software updates. Hurry up. Hurry up. Hi, Morgan. Reyes, these dishes haven't been scanned for prints. And fucking scan them. And I just assumed you might want to do your job. Yeah. There are prints. Most match the victim. What do you mean most? But there's also... Huh. Oh, she's scanning them now? I thought she was like one donut for being overweight. I don't know. I don't know if that's true though. What is your raging eye doing? The frickin' Millennium Eye over here. Hey! Don't touch me there. Don't sneak up on me like that. What are you talking about? All I did was walk over to you. You knocked over the salt, Adonai. I was focused on the task at hand. Wait, you knocked... Who's she talking to then? Didn't realize tunnel vision was a selling point on your mod. Adonai, the salt. The salt, my dear. As I was saying, the witnesses' prints are on that glass. They are. That glass in the sink. They were drinking from cups in the parlor. Did you see a glass on camera? No. So when did they touch this glass? Water glass. It's like our new evidence. Say it like that. A glass of water. Just take a glass of water, please. Give me a break. I haven't listened to it. In the sink. A bit of honey from the bees. In the sink of David Ashley's kitchen bears the DNA and fingerprints of the unknown witness. No trace of any poison. Okay. You need to toss it over your shoulder. Salt? Witness must have thought about giving the guy some water, but he would have just choked on it if they had tried. What? You think this glass was the murder weapon? It's bad luck, Adonai. Whacked him on the back of the head so fast it went between video frames. You see any blood on it? Great. That's genius. You should go through the footage frame by frame to prove your theory. Mature. It's bad luck. Bad luck! Freaking land before time. What have you been going on about? The salt? Oh yeah, I see it now. Shouldn't a machine be above petty superstition? Not a superstition. It's an ancient wisdom. Well, that's different. Give me one logical reason to care then. If too much salt spills onto your food, it'll make you gag. Yes, I suppose. Maybe it's on me setting the bar too low there. Take it like a salt taker. New evidence. Yes, thank you very much, Serra. Your precious salt is now evidence. A salt shaker that was accidentally knocked over during the investigation. The cap was loose, and so salt spilled all over the countertop next to the sink. Spilled salt is an omen of bad luck, according to some. Consuming too much salt at once will make you gag, according to Serra. Okay. Oh my god, no! What are you doing? Enough with the salt already. The salt has been searched. Salt of the earth. It's getting kind of fucking late. Can you, like, hurry up? Come on, Scoob! Knives. What are we inspecting here? Inspector Gadget! Messy workspaces, but a pristine kitchen. Truly, the man wasn't emaciated. David was a good cook, but only for others. Unless he had a guest, he'd happily eat instant ramen and protein bars for all 3 meals, or 2, or 1. He didn't eat much. No signs of food prep to be found. Well, he had a guest, not so much as a cheese board. Well, I mean, there is salt. So, whoever this guest was, they must have shown up unannounced. And, where's the cursor right now? Is this a stove? I don't know. It's the late 21st century. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Did I not get everything yet? David's fridge. Normally, I wouldn't go poking in the pantry at a crime scene, but this was a poisoning. Pantry is a fridge. Some white wines chilling in the drawer. Some real cheap liquor stuffed in the icebox. Old habits. Reyes, you said he left the parlor and came back with that whiskey basement? Ha! That's what the cams show, yeah. There's plenty to drink right here. And unlike the cabinet downstairs, it's actually cold. He must have wanted Rose River in particular. But why? Sarah? What's that look for? You hungry? Hungry, girl? I am an android. I do not get hungry. That's not what I heard. I heard that you need food. Are you being sarcastic? No. Only mostly. I thought you said you required organic nourishment. She's a vampire. I do ingest organic substances, but that doesn't mean that I experience hunger as you do. So why do you think you're better than me? So when you don't ingest organic substances for a long time, she's definitely doing the thing. She's definitely copying her. I become tired. What a great feature. An android that gets tired. And when I'm done digesting, yes, please tell me. I don't need to know. Oh, come on. I gotta know. ... Come on, Morgan. Don't be such a buzzkill. Like when she wouldn't touch her chest earlier. Come on. What if the key was there? You would have had no choice. What is left to be fucking investigated? Seriously. What have I not clicked on? Come on. Come on. Can I just put... Oh, I won't do anything. Hello! Oh, wait. It's very, what's the word about precise? Like, what the fuck? Go that way. Yeah, okay. Press Alt, I think. This is where the emergency call was made. You know, I don't think this is really any better than before. Like, it was at 0.9% and then 2% or something. Like, just lower the quality for no reason. What time did the call go out? 8:04 p.m. Before you ask, the witness left the parlor at 8:03 p.m. Not enough time for them to alter the scene. I wasn't going to ask that. When did the medics arrive? 8:08 p.m. Remember? Hell of a response time for a penthouse. I mean, it's not a good response time. Private EMS came by air. Yeah. The air. They landed on the VTOL pad you saw outside. Took him to Gatesfield. The very best, if you can afford it. Looking around here, seems like he could afford a lot. He got his insurance through his employer, just like most people. Thank God we don't have universal health care. Executive IV plan. Caduceus Executive Plan 4 isn't like most people, counselor. Alright. Executive IV plan. David Asher's health insurance policy with Caduceus, paid for through Noble Electronics, includes private EMS services on standby. I'm sure I'm pronouncing this wrong. Caduceus only offers 3 levels of employer provided plans that outrank it. Wow, there's 3 ranks ahead of it? Is it like 1, 2, 3, or 5, 6, 7? I don't know. 33 credits. Whew. He had executive level? He wasn't an executive, he was a programmer. Not like most people at all. Emergency console. Something to say, have you? A Penumbra security console located inside David Asher's kitchen. Used to contact emergency services when he fell unconscious. A private emergency service was contacted at 8:04 p.m. Private emergency service, Jesus Christ. And medics arrived at the helipad outside via VTOL at 8:08 p.m. Said private emergency services contracted through David Asher's Caduceus. Vertical takeoff and landing. Well, there's your answer. Executive 4 IV, whatever. Insurance plan. What is it, Sarah? You've now had the chance to survey the crime scene. Yeah. So, do you think you know what happened? Detective, is his body still at the hospital morgue? Yeah, he's at Gatesfield. Along with 100 noble Megs, who've all called dibs. Then I'll just have to cut in line. Sarah, get me a ride to Gatesfield Memorial. What? You can do that, can't you? I can. But I need your payment information to get started. Yeah? Okay. Understood. She's on the phone or something. On my way down. Okay, bye, Reyes. Got it? Sync complete. Set pickup for 10 minutes. Should be plenty. The crowd down there seems to have gotten quite large. They've been eating too many hot dogs. Ha ha ha. 10 minutes to reach the pickup spot. Maybe an ambitious target at an A. How bad can it be? Was it worth it? 12:21 p.m. July 1st, 1986. That's 2086 there, Jack. Yes. I really ought to stop recording. But I can't really save here, so let's continue. As I approach the lobby exit, the building's soundproofing begins to fail. The crowd has gotten bigger, but there's something else happening out there. The energy's not panicked yet, but it's coming up on the tipping point. Are this many people pissed at Noble for selling androids? The hell's got them all so excited? Damn, also excited. Adonai, what does that symbol mean? In this rabble, probably something vulgar. That heart with a bullet hole. I don't know. It's probably nothing. Red, blue, pink, or orange. I don't know. Heartbreak. Based on net associations, it appears to be a symbol for the heartbreak killer. Never heard of her. Oh, I see they're holding signs. That doesn't make any goddamn sense. Why would that freak have a symbol or a following, or these, whatever these people are, simps? Why the hell would they be outside David Asher's apartment? Do they think the heartbreak killer killed him? There's nobles trying to cover up the truth! They are? No, those guys are crazy. Those Megs in there are scrambling to shred every document they can. We need to stick together, form a perimeter, and try and catch them when they go to dump the scraps. Serra, what are you hoping to find? Proof that Asher was killed for trying to blow the whistle. Blow the whistle? Noble doesn't want the world to know that the A-16 is sentient and homicidal. Oh. You think that Heartbreak is an android? You're fucking wrong, buddy. You think whoever did all that was human? Oh, damn. They did not just go there. Noble's advanced prototype went amok and started killing. Started killing random people? Don't be a lad. It only looks random. There's a clear pattern as long as you're smart enough to see past the bullshit. Pain. Oh, okay. And how does one see past the bullshit? Serra! Language! Stop engaging. Smart kid. He gets it. She's asking the right questions. What the hell are you talking about? Oh wait, those victims were related. It's gotta be deniable ops. Oh dear, we have a new term, and I think I missed something else. Well, maybe not. Search result for deniable ops. Noun, official designation for covert actions whose existence are plausibly deniable. Deniable is a fictional classification for clandestine state actions that need not be taken responsibility for, because plausible deniability and military disinformation efforts create enough confusion that every party involved, even the victims, can spin the outcome to suit their needs. No such designation exists. Deniable ops are a common recurring concept in online conspiracy theories, often used to wave away questions about why supposedly explosive events are never reported on through the media or addressed by world governments. It's also commonly claimed that deniable ops make ample use of private military contractors in order to further distance governments from the political ramifications of their military actions. Conspiracy theories are no laughing matter. If you're worried that someone you know might be indoctrinated or spreading misinformation themselves, you can report them to stay their non-confidential portal here. Non-confidential? Oh boy. Yeah, that really... Okay. They must have all have been in GO together before getting their records breached. Then, as soon as they have outlived their usefulness, what are you, nuts? I think you're nuts. Everyone knows the first 6 HK got to were the 6 prototypes that came before him. Form androids so perfect no one could tell the diff. A bullet to the heart's the only way he could kill those other over-engineered freaks. Okay, so let me see if I understand the lore correctly. So, Heartbreak, meaning Morgan, killed these 6 women, but they were actually androids. That's what this guy's implying. Okay. Everyone's got a goddamn opinion. I see. Stop seeing, start moving. These people are insane. Why don't you eat some more corn slop, asshole? You think you can be the cyberpunk without ever thinking for yourself? Man, look at his accent changed multiple times. Cyberpunk. A mythologized countercultural icon way of being. Originally coined in a short science fiction story, and later having grown into a genre all its own, cyberpunk, or cyberpunk, historically has referred to a counterculture centered around the themes of underdogs resisting powerful corporate or government forces through digital guerrilla warfare. While the genre has persisted to modern times and evolved in numerous ways, over the last 2 decades it's taken on a new meaning as a kind of mythologized way of being for the adolescent or disaffected to aspire to. Code of conduct that emphasizes anti-authoritarianism, community organizing, corporate disengagement, and socioeconomic consciousness. I mean, it just sounds like, leftism. The so-called singular cyberpunk has become the 21st century man with no name. A man without a name. A wanderer with their own rule of law. Cultural critic Simon Essentia summarized the appeal as thus: there's no such thing as a 21st century hero. Is it any wonder the most vulnerable among us turn to the past for guidance? Yours is also frequently searched for. Get ready with me, cyberpunk. The 99 man explained, are co-ops illegal? Co-ops? Legal? Probably at this point. You think it's a coincidence victim number 6 was working on Arco crops? They're putting something in the food. Those people, Heartbreak, this is a goddamn embarrassment. The hell am I paying taxes for? The state can't shut this shit down. What about you, Adonai? What do you think about this Heartbreak figure? Yes, what do you think about them, Morgan? They're just a murderer. Should be caught and sentenced like any other murderer. But they must have some reason for doing such terrible things. Aren't you curious? Some introspection. Why? Are some reasons for committing murder better than others? Yeah. They might have experienced trauma or abuse. They might have... Okay, this is where we can get into Morgan's tragic backstory. Millions of people experience trauma and abuse every day. Millions. This world's a shithole. And yet, there's only one heartbreak. So you think they were just born that way? That's my guess. That's unsatisfying. Sad. I don't see why. If heartbreak was born like that, then they never had a chance to be anything else. If heartbreak was born like that, then none of us normal people have to ever worry about turning out like them. That predestination means they never have to take responsibility for what they are. The state can make them take responsibility. As soon as they catch them, make it sound so trivial. They're a very dangerous serial killer. All serials in danger from them. Just a serial killer. There's nothing just about that. My cat might be almost 4 o'clock now. HK shot someone every day. It would take them 1,132 years and about 11 months. What do you mean? To kill every human? Wait a minute. Wouldn't it take them longer than that? Let me see if I understand. Have you thought about this? $1,132 times 1,300. Am I not understanding? Times 365 and quarter. Alright, I'm gonna consult the calculator. To do what? I don't understand your math, Morgan. In order to have killed 430,789 people. What's this number? 413,789. Did that in your head? I'm good at mental math. Counted the leap years, but what is the significance of that number here? Deaths within 18 months of Black Lake Fort Industrial Disaster. Why would you do that? What? Within 18 months? Search results for Blake Fort disaster. We encountered an issue while processing your request. Congestion in your head. We're currently limiting traffic related to this particular search due to a large number of edits coming in from net addresses outside your country's borders. We're proud to fight alongside variable user country in combating disinformation by foreign actors like those in variable user adversaries' latest. You can read more about this and why this collaboration works here. Tired of running into slowdowns? So are we, but maintaining a secure data border takes resources. Contact your representative and explain why you think the national data security budget needs to be expanded using our easy right form here. Bite me. You'll never get my taxes. You pay taxes. Well, the federal government. We're not making enough money to pay them. Times that number by 2 for the injuries. Tack on another 183% for the birth defects. A million. 413,000 dead. There wasn't anything evil about it. Just human error, some shoddy welding, time. So you think that heartbreak is nothing by comparison? Perhaps that is the problem then. If they're nothing, if they represent nothing, then they can stand for whatever the crowd wants them to. Please make way. Officials are coming through. Please disperse. Keep walking, pigs! Fascists! No belongs the cops! Oh, hey, look. Only the cops they build in their factories. Ah, the fuzz is here. Very funny. Why are we tolerating this shit? Well, Farrah, once upon a time, we had this thing called the First Amendment. Maybe you're too young to remember it. You want me to wade into the crowd with a nightstick? Prove them wrong? You know what I mean. We're the only people in this city trying to do some goddamn good. And they all just... That's just part of our job, detective. No offense, ma'am, but wearing a police badge earns you a little more hate than... Do they give prosecutors badges? I have an ID for the parking garage. Does that count? Depends. Do you ever hesitate to wear it in the open? This moral relativism of yours seems like a strange philosophy for someone in your profession at an age. Look at that smirk. Look at her. Yeah. Breaking out the thesaurus on me. I'm only being realistic and humble. I'm just one woman, Serra. Whatever I do, right or wrong, it's less than a % rounding error in the grand scheme of things. Are you confessing? Do you tell that to your clients? No. But they come to appreciate it when I win. I don't mean cops in particular. The same deal applies to anyone who works for the state. The terms are stark, but the ink dried a long time ago, and we all agreed to them. I don't recall voting for it. Well, not voting is how these things come to pass, so... Listen, liberal. We traded freedom for safety, individual rights for collective power. Collective power? What? Freedom for security. The state won. The citizens lost. The very least we can do is take their criticisms head on. Look, I don't have a problem with the responsibilities of authority. Only with authority being challenged. But they treat us like we're the bad guys. Well, sometimes we are. Sometimes the law is wrong. So if any given individual is too small to ever affect change. So if the public's gonna hate us no matter what we do, and if corporations and government will trample on people the same regardless of their character, And if we can't even be sure we're doing the right thing, what do you do, Adonai? What the hell do we do? I think it's pretty simple. It's not as complicated as you'd think. In times like these, in a world like this, the only logical way to live is... the only moral way to act is... do whatever it takes to win. Damn, look at these. Look at these power bitches. Alright. Go. Are we wrapping up this segment or something? I'm insignificant in the grand scheme of things. I can do my worst, and no one will notice. If power is inherently evil, holding back won't save your soul. Damn. Just fight with both barrels and trust the opposition to do the same. Winner takes all. It's the thrill of one more kill, the last one to fall, but never sacrifice their will. Okay, what's happening? I'll see you in court, Emmer. Are we done? We should be. It's 12:59 p.m. Oh, we're going to the hospital now. God damn it. Alright, I gotta save. Gatesfield Memorial Hospital. Thank you. You're a lifesaver. The next time that Bridezilla texts you, who are you talking to? Just turn your phone off. Only keep an eye out. Chatty guy must have been due to go on break. When he tried and failed to find the witness's medical record, his datapad had the name blacked out. But I did see that they have had previous executive be more expensive than David's, which means they most likely... so it is like a one is the highest. How did you do that? What do you mean? What? To hold the button to get the doors to close faster. Mashing does nothing. Is this the elevator? We're in an elevator. That is not what I meant. There were many others who arrived before us. How did you get us down here so quickly? Well, I didn't do anything. It was that nurse who escorted us. Yes, but you managed to get a stranger like him to help you with so few words, so little information. I don't think you even gave him your name. Oh, haven't you heard of Golden Rule? He who has the gold makes the rules. Of course I have. Treat others the way how you want to be treated. Wrong. Treat others how they would want to be treated. He wanted someone that he could vent to. Wanted someone to wanted to which meant he'd be eager to help, given the chance. Even just reading someone's mood is quite difficult. How can you know how another person wants to be treated? There are no mind readers. No one can ever know anything about what anyone's thinking. Maybe not even themselves. Look, it doesn't matter if they're your parent, friend, lover. It'll always be a gamble. That is not a very comforting sentiment. I think it's fun. Only because you're good at it. How did you get so good at it? Same as anything. Practice! Observation. I was half right. You must have been observing and practicing for a very long time. What was that? So we proceed down the hall. Bear left, look for the fourth door. Why would I do that? I'm gonna open the one that says work. Oh dear. Is this our mortician or whatever, coroner, medical examiner? She looks right at home, you know. Oh, hey. What do you mean, oh, hey? Come on in. Don't stand out there in the cold. Wouldn't be accurate. Huh? Oh, man. Sorry about the chill in here, but I run a little hot. Meow. Watch out for this one. And you can see my roommates never complain. Dead ones. Yumi Sato, medical examiner. Okay, Yumi, let's read your profile. Again, we got another. See, honestly, I think this girl's really skinny. Although, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's a trick. She's got one of those arm things. Yumi Sato, date of birth, March 3rd, height 173 centimeters, weight, I'm not telling. Blood type, O negative. Occupation, medical examiner. Likes accessories, reality TV, palm reading. I've thought of doing a palm reading. Thought of getting my palm read. Sally, what the hell are you doing? God damn it. Sally, no. Hey. What are you... Sally, what? Just like social media, dress codes. Yeah, I hate dress codes too. They're stupid. E-books. Make new playlist. Loves to make new playlists. Hates to throw out old clothes. I agree. Most proud of my weekly meal prep. I mean, you hide your weight, so I don't understand women. I mean, to be fair, there's like only one guy in this. Okay, 2. Well, 3. I don't know. Only 2 of the women tell their weight. Oh, well, you can never ask a girl that, or you can just not tell. Anyway, anorexia, bitches. I have no time for this. Obviously you do. You have nothing better to do with your life. Go away, fat ammo. Uh-huh. Dr. Sato! Just the lady I wanted to see. Oh, do you two know each other or something? Oh, I didn't expect that I'd get to. The fact that they've assigned a medical examiner and not some ad or junior means... Oh, you can just call me Yumi. And you are Morgan. I represent the deceased. I mean, like, in general. I stand for the trees! Yeah. Wait, so you don't know her? Deceased? Oh, the deceased. Asher, D, yeah. I was confused. Whoa, whoa, Sally, no. Okay. Wait, really? That's, weird. I thought this time's slot was scheduled for a group of noble PR people who... Yeah, sorry, lawyer here. I know. Weird, right? Well, what the hell do I know? I'm tired of hosting Megs anyway. I gotta finish typing up this report before we talk shop. Oh my god, just wrap it up, goth woman. In the meantime, feel free to make yourself at home. I think when I go to the doctors, I just get to say to the doctors, oh, nope, you can't know my weight. Sorry, but no. Anyway, what is going on here? I have to search the place to wait for it. No, that's not how it's happening. Alright, well, this was something. I don't know if I'll do it again, but my throat is very dry. Did I save? Yeah, well, I saved. Alright, you can shut up now. Annoying fuck. And that's that. The screen should be black now. Year. They're just recording nothing. Alright, well, let's stop recording because this is dumb. How long have I been recording? An hour and 39 minutes. Wow, that's quite an amount of time. Update my cloud.